Ramadan is not just another month. It is a divine training camp for the soul. In Ramadan, every motivation to do good comes together. The promise of reward from Allah and His Messenger. An environment filled with worship and remembrance. Short limited time that makes every second precious. Special moments like the last 10 nights in Laylat al-Qadr and the ultimate goal. Becoming people of taqwa. But here's the problem. There are too many doors of goodness. So the real question is not, what good can I do? The real question is, what is the best deed in Ramadan? Part 1, there is no single answer. The best deed in Ramadan is not the same for everyone. The Prophet was asked many times, what is the most virtuous deed? And he gave different answers, because people are different. Different strengths, different struggles, different capacities, a great scholar once said. Allah distributes deeds just as He distributes provision, meaning not everyone is meant to worship in the same way. Some excel in prayer, some in charity, some in teaching, some in patience, some in service. So the best deed for you is the deed you can perform consistently and sincerely. Part 2. Obligatory comes before optional. Not all deeds are equal. In Islam, obligatory deeds are greater than voluntary deeds, scholar said. The one who is busy with obligations instead of voluntary acts is excused. But the one who is busy with voluntary acts while neglecting obligations is deceived. Shaitan has a dangerous trick. He encourages you to pray extra, read more, do more voluntary acts, but only so you forget your obligations, your prayers, your fasting, your manners, your responsibilities. True worship begins with what Allah made mandatory. Only after that, you build with voluntary deeds. Part 3. Ramadan is not selfish worship. Some people think Ramadan is only about prayer, Quran, isolation. But the Prophet was most generous in Ramadan, not only with money, but with kindness, time, and service. He helped people more, he gave more, he smiled more, he served more, great scholar said. I love when people increase their generosity in Ramadan because people are more in need, and many are too busy fasting and praying to earn. Ramadan is not only me and my prayer, me and my Quran. Ramadan is also feeding the hungry, helping the weak, visiting the sick, comforting the sad. Part for the most perfect deed is a combination. The Prophet showed us something beautiful. When he prayed at night, he prayed slowly. He recited Quran deeply. He stopped at verses of mercy and asked Allah for mercy. He stopped at verses of punishment and asked for protection. In one act of worship, he combined prayer, Quran, dua, reflection. This is the highest form of worship, not just movement, but heart, mind, and soul together. And Ramadan allows us to combine fasting by day, prayer by night, charity in between, good character all the time. Part 5. 3 deeds that lead to paradise. A companion once combined 3 deeds in one day. He fasted, he fed the poor, visited the sick, he followed a funeral, the Prophet said. When these deeds gather in one person, that person will enter paradise. Another wise saying describes it like this. Prayer brings you halfway. Fasting brings you to the king's door. Charity takes your hand and brings you inside. Part 6. Protection from hellfire. The Prophet said, fasting is a shield, and charity extinguishes sins, just like water extinguishes fire. And so does prayer in the middle of the night. Even a half date given sincerely can protect you from hell. The early believers used to say, pray in the darkness of night for the darkness of the grave. Fast on hot days for the heat of judgment day. Give charity for the hardship of the final day. They were preparing for the next life while living in this one. Final reflection. The Prophet and the early generations did not limit themselves to one type of worship. They prayed, they fasted, they gave, they taught, they reflected, they balanced personal worship and social good. They did not say, only my prayer matters, and they did not say, only helping people matters. They combined both. Because Ramadan is not just about becoming religious, it is about becoming better humans who are closer to Allah. So what is the best deed in Ramadan? It is the deed you can do best without neglecting your obligations while benefiting both your soul and others around you. May Allah make us among those who graduate from Ramadan with true taqwa. May He accept our fasting, our prayers, our charity, and our repentance. And may He make us better after Ramadan than we were before it. Ameen.